Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl, Ceria, the one and only, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinion Vlog. Now, I want to talk about a couple of videos that I've been seeing, and it's about the same thing that I've been talking about for the past couple of days. That's still irrelevant. That still is a hot topic on social media, particularly YouTube. A lot of us content creators are talking about this whole TGIF, Fox Soul debacle, workplace drama, grievances that have spilled on social media, you know what I'm saying, in the recent, few days, you understand, because what Armon Wiggins did, it don't spread like wildfire. And still, we're going to say 6, 7 days, we're still, elaborating and talking about it. I watch a lot of content creators, as I stated before. I'm no hater. I give a lot of people a click and a view because I like to see people's perspective, their point of views. Some people are great storytellers, and some people know how to go out there and chase and, research for the receipts. I don't really do none of that. I just, elaborate on what I see and give my opinion, my perspective. I'm not a news outlet channel. A lot of y'all know that. I just kind of give my opinion, my reaction. Anywho, so like I said, on this hot topics that still, got traction and status, I've seen where a couple of videos yesterday, content creators, and y'all know I don't like to say no names, no channels. A lot of y'all could put it together, but I watch a lot of people. But I've seen where people was alluding to that people need to go to Tasha K spaces. Now, y'all know, I don't know what a spaces is. I know the term, people use it. A spaces is like a station head. You know what I'm saying? It's on another app. It's almost kind of like, if I would say, like a Zoom. You got a host, and you're just kind of listening to what the host or the presenter is talking about, basically. So I'm assuming that's what a spaces is. But hypothetically, I didn't know that spaces is a thing on Twitter or X, if you want to call it. So, spaces is, like I said, a space, an extra space on Twitter that you gather your followers, your viewers. Like I said, is almost like you having a Zoom meeting, and the listeners are just listening to you talk or whatever you're talking about. So they were saying, and like I said, remember, I'm new to this. I'm still new to Twitter. I've had my account now going on 3 months. Like I said, y'all know I'm an older head, okay? I'm not that damn old, but I'm not into a lot of these app services. I've had Facebook. That was one of the first platforms that I created, and then along came YouTube, and it's been a year since I've been on Twitter. So I just started, it's been a year since I've been on TikTok, not Twitter. I've had a TikTok for a year, and now it's been 2.5 months that I created a Twitter space. Okay, so like I said, I'm new to this. I know it's old to y'all, but it's new to me. So like I said, once I kind of got the gist of what is a spaces, that's something that, you can do on Twitter. I've seen, a couple of videos that came up regarding, Tasha K on spaces, and it looked like she tagged along a couple of content creators. I only know one of them because I watch him on and off. Why? Because he used to be Armon Wiggins' best friend, or we're gonna say friend, Official King Payne. Okay, the rest of them, I don't know who they are. You understand? I know Tasha K because she's been on here for so many years, and I watch her on and off for so many years. So, like I said, they was kind of talking about, Claudia Jordan, and they was talking about Armon Wiggins. Now, she had a funny little name, and she called him Ski Slope Wiggins or something like that. I was just like, oh gosh, she had that kind of in the title of the spaces. But basically, they were just kind of like dragging, poking fun at Claudia, and they were saying how Armon Wiggins is always a problem. He's always starting a mess, and he's always been a diva. And I know what really stood out, what I'm saying, because a lot of this stuff I have already heard on other people's channel, and they, like I said, it's just like they in a group chat, and they're just making and poking fun of the situation that happened on TGIF regarding Armon Wiggins, and the things that he did was distasteful, and how he is not really going places with his blogger career, you understand, because he always burning bridges. Jason Lee, the incident with Jason Lee was brought up. I'm not going to get into every detail, but what really stood out, excuse me, in this Twitter spaces is when Official King Payne, thanks to Tasha K, she kind of like let the cat out the bag. She was like, okay, we bring up what, y'all, what official Kingpin that Tasha K had talked about a couple of months ago, you could tell like official Kingpin was caught off guard, but he was like, yeah, sure. He was just, basically saying that Armon Wiggins have a powder drug addiction problem. You understand? And this was the words out of official Kingpin. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't want people to say that I'm making this up. You know what I'm saying? This is what I heard, and I'm reacting to what I had heard. And I'm like, wow, because I heard a couple of months ago another content creator. This is my second time hearing that Armon, used the powder, allegedly. I heard it on Ceria World in Conscious TV when they did a live a couple of months ago dragging Armon Wiggins because he came for them on a, I guess, private or now a deleted live. And I remember I did a video giving a reaction, talking about what happened. So that's why I'm going to say Ceria's World in Conscious TV. But it came out her mouth and she was just like, while you started with me, I never had a problem with you. You need to stay off the, the powder. And so when she said, I was like, what? So I was surprised. I did a video. And then now, official Kingpin have confirmed that I guess he seen and known Armon to, I'm not sure if he smokes the powder or he snorts the powder. But he said he had it in his flask, this glass flask. He would keep it in. And then he brought up an old story that happened some years ago at a birthday bash that he had at the W Hotel. He said Armon is always loud and proud. He always got to upstage, anything that he does. And he said that he was invited. And he said it was like in, I believe, San Francisco. Because I forget they're from California, official Kingpin and Armon Wiggins. And he said he brought his family. He made reservations at the, W Hotel. He said that day when he met up, Armon was definitely like either he was under the influence of substance or narcotics, or maybe both of them. He wasn't himself. To be expected because it's his birthday. A lot of people get drunk and turn up. And he was saying that he had bought Armon Wiggins a expensive alcohol bottle. I don't remember the name. And he said that Armon kind of like was like left, like he made a shady, kind of like a distasteful comment and saying that like, bitch, you bought this, on discount. You bought this drink, you got to discount it. Because I guess he feel that official Kingpin, he don't make enough money to buy this expensive bottle of liquor. And so, it made official Kingpin feel some type of way. Like, bitch, no, you did not. Like, you did not say that I had to buy this, at a discounted rate. So it made him, look at him on a certain kind of way. Plus, he was drunk under the influence of substance and narcotic. He said also he kind of came at his little nephew some type of way because I believe he was playing like kids do. He had hit the lamp and it kind of tilted. And I guess Armon overreacted and looked like he was trying to, kind of be loud, like very loud at that moment. And he was disgruntled. He was like, wait a minute, ain't nobody going to check my people. It's going to go left if that was to happen. But he knew that Armon was under influence. So he kind of brought that up. And he was saying Armon, since knowing him, have always been like in competition with him. He don't know why. Since grade school, he met him in elementary school, middle, high. He said they was never like the closer friends. They kind of like knew each other, but he never said they were friends while they was in these, grade schools. He said it wasn't until like they kind of graduated, went to college, and they both, I guess, came back home is when they became close and good friends then. He also, because they was asking about Armon Wiggins' age, he said, yes, he's 36. But he was like, Armon Wiggins have always, wanted to compete with him. He don't know why. You understand? And so Tasha K, of course, was saying, how Armon Wiggins always burning bridges with everyone that try to help him. And he always see everyone in his vicinity that try to mentor, be friends, or social with him. He always see them less than. He's always trying to compete with them. That's his personality. So that was kind of like, poking fun of Armon and stuff. And, Tasha K talking about his everlasting receiving hairline and stuff. So I was just like, anywho, they brought up Claudia Jordan and they were just saying that, of course she's, she's like the Armon is her pawn and, she's basically, just pulling the strings and, trying to, get Armon to be her mouthpiece and, basically feeding Armon certain information because you know how Armon is. It don't take him much to derail and go over if he knows certain information that was said about him behind his back. You understand? So what I get from this whole situation, like I said, all three was messy. They was talking amongst each other behind each other back, outside of work or when they was hanging out and all this other stuff. And it got back to the other. You understand? And I do believe that Claudia Jordan have gotten in Armon ears and have told him some things about Al, or what Al said about him. But I don't know what caused Armon to start looking at Al in a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? To distance himself away from Al. And I believe it had everything to do with Claudia. So they were just kind of discussing them two, just, ragging on them and saying, Claudia, she's too old for this. She needs to be doing something proactive with her struggling, I guess, career in the Hollywood industry. And then Tasha K brought up when she had the dinner with Claudia, and she brought the friends and how all of them was kind of hoes and mistress and stuff like that. And it was, talking about, I guess, the men who they're sleeping and having extramarital relationships with. She was just like, she didn't want to get close because she may have to, talk about them. They may be on her segment, so she don't want to be all fake and phony, fugazi, when they may be in the news and she might have to drag them and expose them. So I got where she was coming from. But that's what that little space was about. Now, also, Tasha K did say that I believe, Al Reynolds, his good friend, I won't say best friend, his good friend was in that spaces. You know what I'm saying? I seen like a little screenshot where he was asking to come up and join the spaces. So she's going to do an interview with him soon regarding this whole TGIF, I guess, to get his point of view or what Al Reynolds about to told him. I guess things that he can probably bring, to the public. Because I'm pretty sure Al Reynolds probably told him, like, don't get too in depth with this. Only just, we're going to scratch and touch the surface. Because like I said, remember, this is still like a pending investigation with Fox Soul. Things are still being talked about. Like I said, I personally feel that they're going to definitely get rid of, I believe, Armon Wiggins. They're probably going to, bring in some guest hosts and some probably guest appearances. They're going to definitely change TGIF. So people are saying that it's canceled. My opinion, I don't think it's fully canceled. They're probably going to get rid of one or two hosts. You know what I'm saying? And bring some other new fresh faces there. So they don't have to keep dealing with this. Because, I think at this point, the drama between Claudia, Armon, and Al, it's at a point of no recovery. You understand? This has been going on for too long. And it started with Funky Dineva. And he's been gone for like 6 months, 6 or 7 months now. And the drama is still brewing. You know what I'm saying? It don't reach a full capacity, a full height that, I feel like at this point they can't come back from this. If you ask me, they should scrap all the hosts and start off new. And I think that's what they might do. Claudia, for her to be, a older woman and her to have the connects that she have had and experience with these reality shows, you would think she'll do better. You need to, when you see things are going left, you need to bring it back in the center. But she's not good at that. She just is messy. I think she like controversial. She like drama. You know what I'm saying? So she can pitch her next show. You understand? So back to Tasha K in Spaces. Like I said, it was just what most content creators, when you get together and you don't like one or two people, you gossip. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. This is why I say a lot of people gossip about each other. This is why I stay solo dolo, because I've been there and done it. Like I said, I've been on YouTube for some years, for a long time, on and off. I've been there, friendly with people, and they cut you deep. They talk behind your back and stuff. You got one time to cross me and I'm done. So that's why I don't want to frick frat with no content creator at all on this platform. I want to keep my distance and be a bush baby, watch from a distance, and that's just it. Give a like and keep it moving. But that's all I got to say about the spaces. One thing I do want to put is that Official King Pain have definitely been a good friend to Armon, and this is from my perspective, my point of view of watching them as a duo, as a collective when they were friends. And I remember Official King Pain used to definitely have Armon Wiggins back. He used to go to bat with a lot of content creators that would fall out with him or come against him. Official King Pain was a really, really, really good friend. This is what you call, a true friend. When you, go on against certain people, a friend jump in and have your back. I've seen Official King Pain windmilling for Armon Wiggins. Mind you, the breakup happened when I was on a long hiatus from my channel, so I didn't know how the fallout started. But like I said, all my followers, my subscribers, viewers, if you watching this, please leave a comment and kind of break all this down as to how all this got started with Armon Wiggins and Official King Pain. Because remember, I'm late to the party. I wasn't here when they had their falling out. Okay, and it looked like it's at the point of no repair. Because now Official King Pain, he's good friends with Tasha K. And I'm like, where did this come from? Because Official King Pain couldn't stand Tasha K at one point because of Armon, because he was friends. So like I said, it's a lot of monkey wrench that's been thrown in the situation. I'm not privy to. However, but this is why I don't deal with a lot of content creation. And I'm not with that doubling back. I'm not with that bend in the corner coming back around. Once you cross me and you talk ill about me and stuff, and I have to curse you out and put you in your place, I'm done. I don't double back around with nobody. This is why I'm solo dolo, and I may come off as self-centered. Because I've been burnt when it comes down to social media. Trust me, I've been friendly, been socials with some people because I didn't know how this worked. I was new to this, but now I'm true to this, and I've been on this platform for so many years, so I know how to operate. I just keep my distance. That's why I don't like to mention channels or YouTubers' name, because a lot of them, they want to bait you, or they feel like you're using it for clickbait. And then they're gonna find out who Coteria is. A lot of them know who I am, and I don't mean to say it in a way where I feel like I'm the baddest bitch, but a lot of people know this is not what you want. You don't want to come and nitpick with me, and I'm not trying to nitpick with nobody. This is why I don't want to say people's names. But like I said, that's all I gotta say about the spaces. But that this is the second, drug allegation among about Armon Wiggins that got me questioning. What I'm saying? What's going on with that? And like I said, this is one of his good friends, and he known him since he was they was young men. Young boys. So I believe a lot what Official King Payne is saying. There definitely got to be some truth to this. But anywho, that's all I gotta say, and I will catch y'all later.